Hello, hello, welcome back. Welcome to Zelda Speedruns. My name is Xenu. I'm restreaming. This is game 3. We've been doing this all day. I don't think we need to do much more introing on comms. We've got Claire, Koala, and Alex, question mark. I think it's a three-way comm.
Yeah.
And I will hand it off to them for the rest. Ignore the timer. I pressed the wrong button.
Unlucky.
Yo,
Hey, what's up, peeps?
game 3.
Yeah, you're getting your game 3 three-way here on the comms.
Oh yeah.
Alright,
I'm glad
so-
you added the last word. Three-way comms. Not a three-way.
I need an adult. Anyway,
I'm sorry, Koala.
anyway, I just want to start by saying, game 1 they had magic on tree branch. Game 2 they had magic on tree branch. Game 3 I'm hoping for leaf on tree branch.
Just to
Let's
complete
switch it up, but in the worst way possible.
In the way that both the runners will still hate. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Give us the other vanilla item for tree branch. That's what I say. Also, I love Tanjo's name is
New emote just dropped.
Yo.
Fuck cream.
Well, it works doubly because it could just be FU Creeb, or it could obviously
That's
just
true.
be Fook.
Or maybe it's Fukreeb. Who's
Fukreeb.
Reeb? Who's Reeb?
Tanjo really hates Reeb. I don't know who they are though.
Damn. Poor
Let's be
Reeb.
honest. If it's someone in Wind Waker and you don't know who they are, it's probably a Korok. That's always how it works. Seed Hash don't recognize the name. It's
Is
probably
that-
Korok.
Does that still work when it's a name we're making up?
Yes,
Damn.
obviously.
You say it and it becomes a character.
It just
Although
becomes a
saying
canon
that,
name
I
for one
wasn't.
of the
I couldn't
Koroks
remember
in,
who. Yeah, I couldn't remember who Zuko was. That did not sound like a Korok
it's
name. Turns
Iroh's
out
nephew, and
Yeah.
he's a firebender.
it's Prince Zuko. No, it's turns out it's one of the pirates.
Ah.
Reeb is
Oh,
one
that
of the
makes sense.
boys. I agree, Quasi.
True.
Except, yeah, Reeb, we're down with Reeb. Creeb is Screw that guy. Screw that guy. But yes, this is game 3, and this is loser's bracket. So this is for all the rupees, as they say.
Yeah. I feel like both these runners, you could easily see them in winners back at semis or even further than that. So
Oh yeah, it's gonna go either way, without a doubt.
We're gonna see hints right off. Looks like from the hints. What are we seeing for our dungeons here?
we've got the
Oh,
triple
Fire Mountain's dead.
baby dungeons. We've got
Triple
DRC,
baby
Forbidden
dungeons.
Woods, and Tot G.
Okay, on Tree Branch is hinted. Dang, so we know it's not gonna be.
Dang.
It's not magic this time. That's unfortunate.
Well, it was a pearl, wasn't it?
Yeah, Nero's
Yeah.
Pearl, I think it
So
said.
maybe something's in Tot G.
Extended magic? I
Oh
like the way
my
you
god, if magic is
Extended
in Tower of the
magic?
Gods, that would
Leaf
be...
top of floating platforms room, magic bottom of floating platforms room.
Honestly, just
Maybe?
magic or Leaf in there at all, just to make it so that they have to grapple their way up again. A third race in a row. That would be the true insult, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna see the double western swim. I think they did this last race, so it's not gonna surprise me to see it again. Yeah, so there's gonna be a bit of a flashing image advisory. It's gonna start on Tanjo's side, but then Kit's gonna have it in a second too, so just heads up. We'll let you know when it's stopped doing that. Classic Wind Waker moment.
Interestingly, with our pathins, I will point out we've got Outset to Goma, Diamond Step to Cali. So Outset to Goma, there's a few things. Could be Leaf, could be Fire and Ice, it could be a bow. I mean, Leaf, bow, or grapple. Diamond Step to Cali's Leaf, bow. Sorry, Leaf, magic, or boomerang, or
Or
the
grapple.
grappling hook as well. So
A nice recovery there for Tanjo. I think
keep
his
an eye out.
his initial launch angle was a little wonky. Okay, so Tanjo made it. Kit's mid swim, but there we go. Also made it. So swims are over, and we'll see what they get. Our runners. Like Tanjo just with a slight lead because he records his hints He like, at least I'm pretty sure he still does this, where he'll speak them into a voice recorder and then like start listening to them now.
Not
Or,
sure he
like,
does
during
that
other
anymore.
slow
I think he
things.
might have stopped.
Did he stop doing that?
I think
Maybe
he
he
might have.
did. Maybe he did.
Also,
they stored
And,
hammer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stored hammer.
That's pretty funny. Nice. We use the hammer to skip the hammer. The power bracelet's off the rip though is nice, and that is in logic. We know now too. So
yeah. And we'll have that
couldn't-
hammer at least if we want to do Cliff Plat into
Mhm.
BPR and then check Thorn Fairy afterwards.
yeah,
Very
so
nice.
it would not surprise me if that is the play.
Yeah.
Because
Depending
power
on
bracelets open up
some-
some stuff in paw print, but not DRI things just yet.
Yeah, and depending on where bombs might not be that important.
That's true. That's true.
You know,
Yeah, and
this
like
is a
Bird's
seed.
Peak, I think was hinted just like a shard or something. So useful, but nothing like too necessary right now.
It is our first seed today without ET.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
their game 1 today was Forsaken Fortress, ET, Wind Temple,
Yep.
and then their game 2 was Forbidden Woods, Tot G, ET. So we're actually getting.
now
The...
for both of
thing.
them, they're gonna
Name
know.
all the dungeons.
Oh wait, I just realized they have a patent that's Tower of the Gods to Godin.
Oh wait, really? Uh oh.
That I mean, Leaf or Magic in there is suddenly looking a little more likely, huh?
Yeah,
Yep.
both of those, yeah, logically required because of the third statue.
At least we know Grapple can't be in there, so yeah, Leaf, Magic, maybe Bombs or Bow and Hop Across.
I mean, it could also just
Both
be
could be
the
like-
command melody is just either vanilla or like
That's
slightly
true,
French
yeah.
vanilla.
Yeah.
That's the boring option, and sometimes the seeds definitely just take the boring option. But
I
we'll
want the
see.
excitement.
Off the planet.
This seed, they have some more warning about it, so it's hard to be too upset, you know?
That's true. That's true. They can plan for it a little bit more.
Yeah.
And they stored something on the inside, so we'll try and see from Tanjo in a second. Double spiky, so hopefully he'll pause and we can figure out which one of those was the leaf-locked one. At least between the two of them, I'm sure one of them will pause ahead of time. Well, maybe not.
It's nothing obvious, so we'll have to see. Equips that hammer. It was a tingle statue.
It was a tingle
Classic.
statue.
Yeah.
All right. So the tingle statue is not the leaf-locked one. So.
Well, Tingle statues are dead, aren't they? Tingle Island Foolish.
It is.
Oh, yeah, you right.
Yeah, in all 3 games today, we've had Tingle statues do nothing.
Never mind. So it was just some BS. Yeah, and Kit also did check it right there too.
What if they're both tingle statues? Tingle statues are.
That
always
would be
BS.
very funny. That would be funny, and also I'd be annoyed. Alright, well, it's not a shield, and it's not a wallet,
It's not
and
a
it's
sword.
not Ferrari's
not
Pearl.
magic.
It's not bombs either. No mailbox
Yeah.
stuff. So
You know, you play enough seeds, you start training yourself to see, like, am I missing something obvious that
yeah,
I've stored?
you want the quick and easy stuff too, especially while you're just running up the island anyways. It's like, let me just check all the stuff I can check without opening up my inventory screen first.
Yep.
Because then otherwise you would just want to do it when you go to save warp.
Interesting Kitcot doing it from that side. I didn't even realize you could. I guess it makes sense. Just clip right past that gate.
And then that's the shard.
Oh,
that
it
we
was a
knew
shard.
here.
He stored a shard.
Oh, he also oh, because it said there was
Yeah,
two
he
more,
opened
right.
that.
Yep.
He said he needs 6 more.
That's a good point. All right, well, that doesn't give us any leaf information, unfortunately. It's like a little
Shockingly,
bit.
it's not in Hyrule.
Yeah.
I
Who
can't believe it's not
would have
door
known?
cancel into Forbidden Woods.
And then zombie hover across the room to get to the
Yeah,
boss.
Jesus Christ.
Unbelievable that our logic didn't take us there, huh?
Yeah,
One
that's
day,
crazy.
One day.
Yeah. One day.
And then this is the big reason why we're probably seeing both runners do this so early is now we can just go straight up to Thorn with the hammer.
Yeah. And with Bomb Island dead, this part of the map, you can completely cross it off.
Yeah, this
It's
is like the
not to worry
one
about it.
reason why sometimes people wait, but no, you don't have to.
Thorn does become a really awkward island to route if you don't have BPR or Bomb Island to do with it. So.
Yeah, because really, like, that's the thing, like, Thorn always feels really far out of the way, and to be fair, it kind of is, but from Bomb Island, or Bird's Peak, it's actually nothing crazy.
Yeah, the problem though, just one day you're gonna get a seed that it's like Thorned Path and then Bomb Island and BPR hinted foolish.
And then
Guess I'll cry.
Guess I'll start Cliff Plat to Thorn, because when else am I gonna do it?
Pretty much.
Maggie's letter.
Well, we'll see. Again, just one of those, like, it's like a coat check. You'll get your little coat check ticket. So Tanjo's save warped out of Thorn. Just as a random thought.
Yeah.
Imagine, because you don't open up the island. And I'm sure that's like what he was thinking.
Hey,
Kit's
look,
also save
Kit's
warp.
doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Probably game
Yeah,
3.
they both actually
mental
opened up the
exhaustion.
thorns. Yeah. That's true. It is a game 3. That is fair. The
Yeah,
endurance definitely becomes part of the equation now for this race. Outside of, the other two.
Yeah, this would be the seed to have some seed bleed from their first two. This is game 3 in a back-to-back-to-back best of series.
They're going to have to remind themselves that magic is not tree branch this time.
Yeah.
Another spiky here. Show me a tingle statue, please. Would have been 3 games in a row with tingle statues there.
Oh, hook shot, though, is awfully convenient.
That is
Oh, yeah.
especially convenient since we have that Diamond Step to Cali path hint. And so finding hook
like they were
shot
probably
here
going to go
early-
there anyways, but now it's like, well, you
Yeah.
have literally no reason not to.
And I don't think we know anything about Horseshoe, so
No.
they could also pick up Horseshoe with that hook
Leafless
shot now.
golf incoming. My favorite.
Oh, am I ahead?
Yeah, you were a little bit ahead.
Alright, I'll refresh.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a Leafless Golf from at least one of them here.
Hopefully we see it from both. Because I'm sure they'll go to Diamond Step, and so you don't want to leave golf behind. So I think part of the reason why it's golf. Again, Tanjo hasn't gone into Beetle.
True.
He skipped that so far.
But
Not
he
that there
did
aren't
get-
other places to grab him, but
Yeah, he did get that Furor's Pearl from under Link's house. That's, we're just finding a lot of stuff here on Outset.
it's true. 2 for 2.
Yeah. Something here is Path to Goma, so let's keep an eye out. Could be that hook shot for, I don't know, Grapple and Cali or something.
Oh, there it is.
Definitely-
That's past Goma.
Oh, yep.
All right. Will the runners both equip it? I feel like yes.
Kitcot
feel
did
like
not
no.
in game 1.
Yeah, game
Didn't
1
game
Tanjo did,
one.
Kitcot didn't.
Oh,
Yep.
well, now we know why Tanjo.
And that was the difference. That was the decider.
Yeah. Yeah, since Tanjo will do it, he'll just wait till he save warps out of whatever he next save warps. Oh, and is this the third siege fatigue? Just a little bit. That roll clip taking Tanjo a couple more tries than I'm used to seeing from him. It's so funny. They got Hero's Charm and 2 seeds of these. That's crazy.
Come on, Kit.
It's also, I really respect on their personal trackers, both runners tracking the...
Just put it on the tracker. I don't know.
Also, yeah, Tanjo did. He did it so fast, so practiced. I didn't even notice it, but yeah, he equipped it. Got the bunny ears, the bunny hood.
I'm noticing nothing from Kip. Or Kip.
Yeah.
Kit.
Sounds like
Oh.
Kit is a believer in the I don't want to lose by 1 second because I equipped Hero's Charm.
It also looks like Kit is sailing straight to Diamond Step. Meanwhile, Tanjo is going
He's
to
doing
Horseshoe.
for the golf. Yeah, so this could be interesting.
I do think an interesting, just like twist on this plan here, though, with Diamond Step path to Cali, it isn't that unlikely that he'll just find Leaf in
Could just
here
get Leaf and go straight down.
and
Yeah.
can go straight down and then have Leaf for golf. Now he doesn't have magic unless both are in Diamond Step.
You can still deploy the
Which,
Leaf
you're
without
still
magic.
gambling. Yeah, but you can't like skip the second hole, which is one of the best.
That's true.
One of the best uses of
Having Leaf and Magic.
having
for
Leaf
this.
and
Yeah,
Magic,
you just
yeah.
go whoop straight around.
Tanjo not getting the safety ball, so he needs to get this, otherwise he has to go back past the first one. Skip, which isn't
God,
too
I
hard, but-
hate the jump slash strat so much. But I'll understand that I am kind of more alone with liking the roll strat as much as I do, so that's fine. And
Tanjo
nails
also
it.
made the jump slash strat look easy, so
It's true. And it's nothing.
Edge.
But there's a good chance that Kit comes back for it at some point.
especially I think if Leaf is in Diamond Step,
Mm-hmm.
that's not a Leaf
Oh.
in Diamond Step.
Is that path to Cali Damos right there?
Whoa,
I think it is.
You
no
know.
way.
But like, I
Especially
want
since he's
to
leaving.
believe that means it's the narrowest pearl for magic. Like that, I want to believe that that's not just the end of that, but obviously could
You
just
can't
be.
bet on it.
Yeah, I know.
It would be more interesting if we could find a grapple in there.
Yeah, but
Than,
we'll see. We'll see.
since so many runners do not use grapple to get into Forbidden Woods ever.
Nice,
Yeah.
good swim from Kit.
Yeah,
Even if
very
you don't
cool.
3
use it to
seeds
get
in, no problem.
with randomized dungeon entrances, it still locks a fair few checks because the game expects you to grapple up to that little grappling post. I think.
In the midpoint of the dungeon,
Yep.
yeah. Just like
That's
easy to
true.
forget about, even though we actually will tend to use it there, but
Yeah.
We
yeah,
tend to
that's
use
the
it there, but
entrance
since so many people know how to skip using it there if they need to.
was. Yeah. Ooh, Ghost ship right after checking diamond stuff. That's funny. There's comedy there, right?
I think it'll be a crescent for them both. I want to
Yeah,
say.
I think he's still on
regardless.
the first night.
It is
so-
still first night, yeah.
Maybe with that grappling hook, you look to, I don't know, Windfall
Or-
Knight into Crescent or something. I don't know.
I mean, I would even consider he has power bracelets and grapple. You could just forgo Windfall right now and go straight.
We're safe to do some windfall stuff, but then then Northern ends up being a little bit awkward.
That's
See.
true.
We'll see what we end up doing here.
Although Northern is awkward, but you will be back to Windfall at some point.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. It'll just be one of those instances, though, where, like, if Northern actually happens to have, like, a decent item for once, you know, normally you'd see runners have it so fast, so early, but you suddenly have a reason to not go there right away. Okay, and Tandra's also going to set up to do the same swim to Islet, so... another flashing images warning, although it is at least nighttime, so it's not quite so bad. The daytime swims that really get me.
Yeah. Honestly, nighttime swims are kind of just a vibe. I don't know, it's just the color of the sky or something, but just a vibe.
There, how's Tanja looking here? Oh, his speed
lost
is
a lot of
actually... Yeah, I think he might have hit neutral. His speed is super low. Should be able to make it. Doing a little bit of pause buffering to make sure he gets straight in there, but we're good. Yeah, nice. A little sketchy, lost a bit of speed, but not the worst swim. Definitely didn't super drown at least, so that's good. They could make the play to go to check it, and then if it's nothing, you just reset. Because it's like if it's an item, you kind of want it, and if it's not, then maybe you don't. But it's tough because then Ghost Ship chart becomes tight.
Yep.
It's already hard to say how tight it might be if they choose to. Oh, what's Tandra's wind direction here? That's not the correct wind direction. Hopefully,
That is,
well,
yeah.
he probably. I don't think people have been storing the cutscene as much anymore. Although I think in the same way that Mila probably moves during the correct cutscene, I imagine she moves during the incorrect cutscene. So
I honestly don't know.
Same.
yeah, I'm not sure either. Tandra's going to start with storage, so at least he'll have the door stored ahead of time, regardless of what ends up happening with that. As long as he is still able to catch Mila in time. But yeah. That is unfortunately, the classic situation where if you have hookshot, you want to hookshot the mailbox, get on quickly, but that tends to set your wind direction to not straight north. And it's easy to just get into the habit of like, obviously, the wind is always facing the right direction. You just have to push the button to start the windmill, right? There's nothing else to this puzzle.
I have a feeling Tanjo is going to be gambling Creeb this seed, as he is not even pretending to go turn on the
He's
windmill
doing
right
this
now.
the vanilla way. where
Yeah,
you
he
run
is
around
following
after
Mila.
I imagine this is to go get taught.
I've never seen that. That's an interesting idea.
Yeah. Well, I can't see anything anymore, but I imagine
Oh,
he's getting taught.
goodbye,
Nobody panic. Trez is here.
goodbye commentary page.
Oh, I just realized that Trez said things are going to be funky. Well, if other people can see, then we can have like half radio mode. Oh, Tanjo gets that item from Creeb. That's pretty cool. Nice. Good to see that.
refreshed. It's back.
Wow, already?
Or Creeb. Freaking Ta, whatever, you know, the guy.
Can't believe they found Fire and Ice and
Seeing some jail checks, rescuing Tingle from jail. See if Tingle is truly worthless. Tingle is not truly worthless. Good job, team. We did it.
his value in life is only decided by the items he gives us.
Yeah, I wonder if Tanjo organic routed doing top there, noticing that his wind was wrong.
It's possible. I could see it.
Yeah, I've honestly never seen anybody do that before. I kind of like it. If you've already got the
I
window on for some
saw, who
reason.
did I see doing it? Might have been one of the Challenge Cup runners was doing it, because it might have been like a strat from Mini Blends or something. I'm not sure.
I don't think that because Mila wasn't in Mini Blends.
Oh, wait, yeah, you're right. I'm trying to remember who I saw doing it then. I think it was during one of the Challenge Cup races. Oh.
Oh my god.
Both
Dang, we're gonna
letters
be pretty full up on the old mail checks here, yeah.
Yeah, we got delivery bag and both letters for our first trip to Windfall here from Kit, and I imagine Tanjo will have them too. But that's so frustrating because they want to get that ghost ship at Crescent, I'm sure.
Yeah. Like, either you're skipping out on Zunari here, or you're missing that ghost ship.
No,
I think you go
that's
for
a
the
good
ghost
point.
ship.
I think what you do is you mail Maggie's letter, you go deliver Moblin's letter, and then you just leave. And then you go, and then you go back and you get Cafe Bar later when you go talk to Zunari to start
I
that
could
quest.
honestly see doing neither of that right now. Well, for Kit, he'll do that. For Tanjo, I could see doing none of that right now. Going and checking Ghost Ship and stuff like that, and then coming back later.
Ah, because he's
for the
stay
delivery
warping,
bag
like gonna
stuff.
stay warp straight out of here, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because also Tanjo tends to be a Lenzo door canceller without the Picto box, so he may have originally planned to do that on the first dip, and now may opt not to just because of Ghost Ship. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what I would end up doing on Kit's side. Is I would give Maggie this letter, and then I would leave for now, and then I'd worry about grabbing Zunari and Cafe Bar later.
Ooh.
Oh, especially
Ooh,
with
that's
that
a
bow.
great
Especially with that
item,
bow.
yeah.
You've got plenty of other things that you can do now. So, in fact, I'd actually end up going to DRI, and then you could go DRI Crescent.
Wow.
Well,
Wow, and there are
speaking of
bombs. All right, well now I'd be thinking about DRC.
Yeah, I think 100% at this
Yep.
point.
And then
But now-
wait, it was Bomb was foolish. Yeah, Ghost Ship's gonna be awkward.
Yeah, now getting Ghost Ship for Kit is, I mean, terrible no matter where it is.
Yeah. Might be like one of those like we go around the bend far enough and get it at Spectacle.
Yeah. You could route it in after Cabana. We currently have all of Cabana open.
That's
to
true.
us,
That's a good point. That's true.
which it's a little bit of a sail, but not that far.
All right, well, and now that it's daytime, obviously, there's literally no reason for Kit to just not go to Northern.
Yeah. And we will see Tanjo actually, he will pick up that bow here. So,
Yeah. Now, will Tanjo do my my thought? I don't know. It's one of those things. I don't see a lot of runners really doing that, where you sort of leave stuff behind when you're already on Windfall. I actually think it's better than people give it credit for, but no, Tanjo is in fact at least gonna go check the Cafe Bar. Maybe not Zunari, but we'll see.
I agree with you on that note.
Because look how far, like, this is actually kind of like a long little jog, and then it also will have the Ghost Ship be annoying, so I'm like, I don't know if these two checks are that worth it, even if it was bombs.
He is also going to do it.
Yeah, so, hey,
I agree with you just because normally you return to Windfall things for coming back later. It's probably not going to be a big deal for you. But both runners opting to just make a really awkward Ghost Ship cycle instead of leaving checks on Windfall undone.
which I guess, like, you know, on the other hand, they're both doing it, so regardless, it'll be kind of even Steven as far as that goes, which, have they now, oh no, Tanjo's done
Horseshoe.
golf. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the big difference between
that's
things
the
they've done.
difference right now, is that Tanjo's done golf. And then obviously Kit now has done Northern.
Yeah, but I think, like, Tanjo will go Northern after this point, so I think really Kit is ahead the
By
golf.
Yeah,
And ahead in quotation marks.
because he might go back, yeah.
Yeah, he could very easily go back for that later.
Yeah, you probably route that in. What, after Great Fairy on outset? Big Pig and Great
Potentially.
Fairy.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah, that's a...
We'll see. Or I might just hope, that it's nothing and plan to last location it. That's definitely been done with that check before. I know there are a number of runners who are not a fan of Horseshoe.
Say it
Yes,
ain't
hello.
so.
Hello, you call?
Hello, I am being referred to right now. I'm in this picture and I like it.
He's not gonna grab the mail, but then he's obviously planning to pick up a fairy here now, so he's like, I guess I'll just grab it, because I'm not gonna reset out of the fairy. I want the, I'm not gonna reset out of the fountain. I want the fairy.
Yeah.
There you go. Unfortunately, Kit's first bomb missed.
I think there could still be an argument. He has other fairy fountains open to him now.
Sure. No, I think I might have waited. Because also you reset and then you go Pauper and then... Or you go Crescent, Paw, Eastern.
Yeah. I think that's the route.
Something like that. I think that looked like nothing, and it looks like Kit's gonna Void, so this could be DRC.
Yeah, that Void does make me
DRC?
think a DRC dip, yeah.
Well,
Makes
this is what we're thinking, yeah. The only thing that you might want at this point would have been Master Sword, but that's not like a huge deal.
Especially with Hammer.
Mm-hmm.
If you're like really desperate for some more damage in combat, that Hammer will do that damage.
Yeah.
It does. It's a little awkward to use in combat in most of the situations, though.
And for all we know, too, we can just skip the mini-boss fight altogether, so...
Yeah, that would be the best case.
What does Tanjo do? I could easily see the exact same play coming from Tanjo, where check the island checks, and then just go straight into DRC.
Which order after DRC do you think they're gonna go? Are they gonna start Eastern Fairy or are they gonna start Crescent?
I don't know. I would almost be tempted to just like sail up to Crescent and then peek it, and if I need Crescent, then I'll go Great Crescent.
Get Eastern.
I wonder if you do.
Yeah, and get it there later, or
Crescent, Paw,
end up
Eastern,
leaving Pauper
Cyclos.
and go back and do some. Well, I guess they did most of the Windfall stuff in the end, right? So
I think it's
so
Cyclos.
there is some possibility to wait on doing like Paw Print just because you could get it after Windfall, but it's not that much better to get it after Windfall, so it's tough.
Especially if you're also going Crescent or Eastern Fairy at some point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, maybe you go Paw Print Crescent and then you pick up like Cyclos and Eastern together later on. Something like that. Oh, Tanjo didn't Void on the chest, so this could be Crescent right here. It is, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, opting not to go straight into DRC.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Just the different schools of thought. The Dungeon Rush versus the,
Clear your overworld.
clear a little bit more overworld first. You know, Leaf would make a couple things just a touch faster. Master Sword would make a couple things a touch faster. Fire Arrows a couple things a touch faster.
Kitcot.
Oh, Kitcot getting the Dungeon Secret.
Yep.
Shout out to the Joy Pendant in that pot. That we may or may not be able to see.
No
He
key.
won't matter because he needs to get that. And yeah, that is a
there's a
forced
sword.
small key in the basement.
All right, now this is now here's the question. Do you potentially greed out DRC left side?
I could see it. Honestly, you drop the bomb here, open the Dungeon Warp Pot. You've got Forbidden Woods and Taji as your other dungeons. Maybe there's a chance.
We're gonna get it though.
Yeah.
I think it's a hard choice at this point in the seed, though. They are so early on. And while we do know that left side of DRC is going to have at least 2 small keys, well, exactly 2 small keys and potentially a third key in the big key. So it might not be much there, but we're so early and we're looking for so much still. I can see being cautious and just saying there's...
Yeah, it's funny. This is one of those situations too where it's like, you know, maybe if this wasn't game 3, you know, or if Kit was like up a game, you know, or whatever it might be, like that could change. But
yeah, that's a good point.
It all, you know, it's all a big question mark. Because yeah, if you decided you didn't want to come down here and grab this small key, and then something does end up being on the left side, even though I think currently there's only 2 checks over there that aren't keys at this point.
Yeah. Guaranteed, there's only 2.
Yeah, and one of these could end up being the big key, which means there's actually just 1 check over there. You'd only be gambling 1 thing. I've definitely done it before. It's always a little scary, but there's always something at your gonna last location.
It is notably. It means it's all out of logic now.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
the
so
rest
far,
of
Tanjo's
DRC.
been getting his head caved in from a couple bonks here. Oh, interesting. Is Kit gonna go? Is this opening up the interdungeon warp? No, of course not. He's riding the platform.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
he
one
has to get over to it.
case
Yeah.
relief would be nice. One of the
Could have, in theory, just cleared it upwards at that point.
That's true, but climbing ladders in DRC is so slow, and then maybe you get a bad cycle on the lava. And...
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not been one of those things that I've ever timed. Where it's like, because getting back to this platform does take a little bit, you know, could you potentially consider? You know, actually, I wonder. I've never considered this before. I wonder if your best bet could be, well, and this is also depends on if the runner's no sick-ass skip, but you go up into rope and then you clear all the way to blue warp, blow it open, and then you sick-ass skip for the small key and then take blue warp up to the dark room and then go clear it.
I could
Prevents
see
you having to
that.
run all the way back down to the platform. Ooh, and lava. Oh, I hate when this. This is the one place I don't want to be a spiky.
yeah.
Because catching this cycle is so hard. Yeah, Kit's not even gonna try and get blasted there. I'm just gonna grab another water jug.
Yeah, Kit didn't quite have the cycle. I don't think he killed the bokoblins fast enough.
Oh, is this a hinted shard?
There was a
Silent
hinted
Heaven
shard
shard.
in DRI somewhere, so that's probably just it.
Okay. Yeah.
There could easily be another shard in this dungeon. We're actually only looking for one more overworld shard on Restream, I just realized.
Yeah, we're up to 4
interesting,
now,
yeah.
which is pretty nice.
Yeah.
If Under Rope Bridge is hinted an item ahead of time, if I know I have to go down there ahead of time, I don't mind it, because it's pretty easy to make that cycle if you plan to get that item. The reason I don't like it with CTMC is it's like, it doesn't make sense to plan that it's an item, because it's so much faster to just run to the door. But then if you've run to the door and it ends up being something and you have to double back, that takes quite a while.
Something in the mini boss, but he did find that master
You got the
sword,
Master
so-
Sword, yeah, so it didn't end up mattering. Because this is the big place where you save time having it. The pot room as well, a little bit, but definitely this room, because this boy right here.
Yeah.
And Goma potentially a little bit.
Sure, that's true.
You can still pretty easily 2-cycle Goma with Hero's Sword, but I don't think you can get the 1-cycle, can you?
No, you can't.
Yeah.
It is not possible. Okay, we did see Eastern down, Eastern to Cyclos for Chanjo. Kind of as expected.
Second bottle on the mini boss. Lots of bait bottles today. We had 3 in the previous race. I think we had 2 in the first one, and then 2 now. I want to say so.
One of these seeds, they'll get bottle percent. I trust.
I believe.
Faith.
And I don't see Big Key over there.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't see anything over there.
All just bait.
I will say, going backwards, this room right here that's where it all gets worth it. Oh, nice. Even better. Yeah. Scream, Magtail. Get rolled.
Ooh,
Oh, and there's a sword on
from
Cyclos. Well, I could end up helping push Tanjo into DRC.
Yeah.
Although now that he's sort of like, quote-unquote, committed a little bit more to the clear overworld first, it might still be a bit before that happens.
It actually looks like he's doing a cabana dip here, warping to Tot G.
Yeah, probably.
Alright,
Yeah,
Oasis.
weirdly enough, we actually have
Ghost ship?
everything for Cabana.
Yeah, Private Oasis into Ghost Ship could make sense.
Oh, true. Well, this is, I think, second night, so it would take 2 Song of Passings to get in there. But
This is the most convenient Ghost Ship will ever
Oh,
really
yeah, I
be
think this
for
is where it
a
has to
long
be.
time. Yeah.
Also, did we end up finding the big key?
In DRC, no, not yet.
Not
Oh,
yet.
I think it is left side, so we'll see. So I think there's 1 check over here, and that's it. So I'm
I couldn't
curious.
tell what dark room chest was.
Yeah, it's super dark on console. Like,
Oh,
In
hey, the
later
big
you
key.
can see that pretty easily. But
The big key.
So yeah, there's 3 more checks on DRC left side, and one of them is not a key, and that's it.
Yeah, that's literally it. It's just there's actually just one check over here, outside of the dark room.
And
And
based
it's
on
across.
Kit
That's the
continuing
cross
to go,
lava.
yeah.
Damn, it's the one that you hope it's not. You gotta go all the way down. Bumple?
yeah.
I forget about that one a lot. I'm gonna be honest.
Tanjo does get that boomerang, and depending on where Leaf is, I could see Kit not having that boomerang before Forbidden Woods. And while you definitely don't need boomerang to clear Forbidden Woods, it is very nice to have.
Hmm.
Yep.
Oh, looks
Before
like
you
there
know it.
ended up being nothing. You know, that might feel like a little bit too much to gamble for both of the runners.
Yeah.
But
Especially
with
because
the big key over there, I definitely feel a lot more confident in it. So you're like, well, it's one item.
Especially though, because it can be easy to forget how much of that just has to be keys at that point.
Sure.
And it's easy to think like, oh, there's 4 checks over there. Of course I want to go, but then
Yeah,
when
I
you
don't want
think,
to.
oh,
I don't want to
2 of
gamble
them
all
have
of
to
that.
be-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Cabana.
Dead.
Sorry, I was thinking of the upper chest, the highest Cabana
upper
chest.
upper. Not the upper, the upper.
Yeah.
Rename them, please. We'll forget on
Does
that.
Tiandra have enough money to mail right now?
I can get that mail with grandma mail.
I guess, yeah.
Do that too.
That's a
Ghost
fair
Ship will
point.
set it today though, which makes it a little awkward.
It'll work for Grandma.
But
Yeah, but Ghost Ship will set it to
should-
mail, and then
oh,
if you
yeah.
Song of Passing, it'll set it tonight.
Yeah,
So.
so yeah, I guess if you do that. Well,
Which
and
is
if this
always
is
a little
nothing, he
weird.
could just reset and then it'll be daytime again or whatever.
That's true.
We'll see what he does.
So I think it was night when he left Cabana.
Oh, maybe it was. That's right, he did play it twice, didn't he? Alright, and let's go dead.
Oh, my dead.
I like that Kit, I saw Kit was using the bow on the Goma, which I think does more damage than the grapple to the eyeball. So. Kill him. Nice, good double hit there on the
Very good.
on the Wiz
Wiz
robe.
robe.
Especially if you get that Wiz Robe in that corner there, it's a lot
Mhm.
easier to combo the hits because the Wiz Robe can't fly back further from the sword. So
And also, I guess notable. So Tanjo's doing this because it was a spiky check. So we'll have to see what this is because, the fact that Ghost Ship is kind of inconvenient. To be fair, honestly, inconvenient for both of them. I wonder when Kit will end up routing this in.
yeah.
Probably in a similar way, getting it after Cabana would make sense. Also, Tanjo, you better have money now. Okay, he does.
Oh
he has
my
100. He has
God.
190. Like if you did not grab money there at the end of Ghost Ship and you are poor, I swear to God, I'm gonna be mad at you.
Player's gonna slap you.
I'm
Luckily-
gonna slap you.
Claire, it's you
In
don't have to
Minecraft.
be mad. He had money.
He had money.
He has money. He's opting to do the Trader Quest, really trying to push off DRC.
But I'm also just like, if Note to Mom ends up being something, like, useful at all, I'm gonna be mad because he easily could have had that. He very easily could have that item. Like, even if it's just bait bag or something, it could potentially change what he decided to do.
That also looked spiky up there in Greatfish.
I thought it looked wooden.
Well, one of
I
us
guess
is
we'll see.
right.
Yeah.
Tell you what, we can see if Tanjo marks it off, which he just did, so it was wooden.
Oh, damn it.
Unlucky.
Foiled again.
Or at least he thinks it was wooden, too.
Tuba wasn't looking. I think there's like the triality of man. I think it was spiky. I think it was wooden. I wasn't looking.
I wasn't making
Yeah, we know putting off DRC won't hurt him, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah.
That's the
I mean,
key.
he has, like, other good stuff that he can do, though.
That's
so-
true. That's true.
Oh,
He
dude,
actually has
what's
so
friends
much on
Mari?
Windfall now.
Oh, because he has the Picto, of course.
Yeah, he got the Picto. He's got.
He got Picto, he can turn in Zunari. That's it. But that's still quite
Pompey
a
and
bit.
Vera. He hasn't done hide and seek yet.
Oh, yeah, that's
I'm a little
right.
surprised he didn't do that, knowing that he loves to do that early.
I
but
wonder if it was the ghost ship and then
That
he ended
might
up
have been.
opting out of the ghost ship because of the delivery bag and stuff.
I think that might be. That might be it. But then what's so awkward there is because the delivery bag made him opt out of Ghost Ship, he could have gotten kids then. But
Yeah, I don't know.
But he gets to
Or
come back
maybe
with
he
the
knows
Picto.
that because I know Kit waited for Picto last seed.
Yeah, Kid likes to wait.
Yeah, and so maybe that's just Tanjo sort of doing the meta play of kind of copying what the other runner likes to do, because it's like, yeah, doing it early might give me something that would give me an advantage, but if it's nothing, and he has to go back and redo Pompey and Vera like he did last seed, which was actually took him quite a bit, because he still didn't have Leaf and Magic. Probably just wants to avoid that, and then knows that Kit doesn't do it either, so it's like, it's not really worth it for 2.
Yeah, realizes he's not going to be losing time on the waiting since his opponent will also be waiting.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of makes me think of what you've said to me, Qual, before. Where you're like, if I ever play you in a serious game, I will also not do Fire Mountain until the end because I know that you won't. And it's just like, yeah, if you check it and it's nothing, I'm not gonna do it.
It's so tempting to be like, I know they're not gonna do this, so I'm gonna rush it and maybe get an advantage. But when it's nothing, you've just given yourself minutes of time loss.
Yeah. Yep. It's like, what is more likely? Is it more likely for Firemon to have an item or not? Turns out it's not. So you're just playing. You're playing against the house.
It's like losing money in a casino and going, "What? I didn't expect that."
Yeah. You're trying to tell me that these games are rigged against me?
Unbelievable.
Okay, what mail was that?
That was Wallet Mail. He got Wallet in Cabana. In Paw Print. My mouth can't say the words, my brain is trying to tell it.
Understood.
Yep, been there.
What's up, Mario?
Okay, Mario.
Well, hey, there's Bait Bag, so it's not Note to Mom, apparently. Still a little bit mad that he didn't pick it up, but whatever. We'll see if it ends up being something.
But
yeah,
pretty excited.
I always thought Garrickson looks like Mario, so I always call him Mario.
He does.
Oh, Lenza Door Canceller is crying.
It would have been, and
Tanjo
now
dodging.
Now, if Pompey and Vera has something, Tanjo really dodged a bullet.
He's gonna be really happy about
actually waiting for
about
that
this decision to wait for once.
Meanwhile, we are seeing Kit clear up that line of islands there.
Yep.
It didn't really have a whole lot there, so.
No, I mean, a wallet and
wallet led to nothing.
A shard in Choo Choo Cave, but
that's about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kit could take it the whole way and then also do Cyclos now afterwards, and then at least get the sword.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Bear had an item. Oh my god. Tanjo with the save. Did not do his usual.
That is our last overworld shard.
Oh shoot! Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Tanjo has one shard left in DRC.
Yeah, he needs to get the rope bridge shard.
And then and then after that, what are we looking for? A shield, leaf, and magic, and then one pearl, since we have Nehru's hinted.
Yeah. Yeah, so honestly, it's kind of nice that Dins hasn't showed up that quickly, because both of them have access to Nehru's, but there's no point to get Nehru's until you at least have Dins at this point.
Exactly.
You won't, no point trying to think that magic or leaf might be in there until afterwards. Also, hide and seek had fucking bugger all.
Yeah.
As they say.
Even more of a reason why Tanjo dodged a bullet by not doing that early door cancel.
Yeah. Yeah, because that is the big part of it is people don't like to wait for Picto. One, because then you can get the Lenzo stuff early, but the other part of that is you don't leave behind 2 Sphere 0 checks on Windfall in the hide and seek checks. So that's kind of the big argument. It's this twofold thing, but turns out none of that had anything. Those 4 checks were nothing. The only thing that mattered was the Picto one. So.
And Tanjo here rushing straight to Outset. Gonna pick up Big Pig, Grandma Mail, I assume Note to Mom Mail.
And probably Note to Mom Mail now too, yeah.
And
I imagine he was probably thinking about doing it, and the one thing that you wait for is, I guess if you get really lucky, something to do Great Fairy, but also just, while everything else is still fine to do, see if you get Bait Bag. Might as well. And it wouldn't surprise me if we end up seeing the Kitcot. Kitcot does Cabana Indigo ship just like we saw Tanjo. So
Yeah, I think if he doesn't do that, he's lost the plot. Since he's never really gonna be
really awkward for him to grab.
Yeah, unless he goes back to Windfall, which he will do. We'll know he'll find the Picto in the near future, probably. But and so then he could get it on Spectacle, but that's even more spamming Song of Passing. So
Yeah. So dang, soup on Grandma. What? Is this even
vanilla?
Is this even randomized?
True.
And other jokes.
Haven't heard 100 times,
key
probably.
in the first chest of Dragon Roost Cavern? No
Oh, yeah, shout out.
way.
Hey, Koala, get a load of this. There's a key in the first chest in DRC.
Incredible. Alright, yeah, so Tanjo's gonna finally grab Note to Mom, so time to find out if I can be justifiably mad. I'll have to call up Kolfra and be like, Kolfra, people didn't get their mail checks right away.
In Tanjo's defense, that mail wasn't wiggling at him yet. Oh my gosh. Required grandma.
Let's go, Grandma. Alright, a Note to Mom mail is... Alright.
Submarine chart.
Alright, fine, but could still have
But
definitely got it by
notably-
playing double Song of Passing to get the
Notably, we are starting to run out of checks.
That's
that-
true.
Looking for, because Din's Pearl has to be somewhere. And I'm noticing the items we're missing for Tot G Path to Tot G are Command Melody or Magic.
That's true. That's actually, wait, yeah, that's super true.
It's a pretty scary 50-50, honestly.
Well, watch this. This will probably be Din's.
On
Either
the pig.
this or the headstone. I don't think we've seen
Tanjo
headstone.
really wants it to be Magic so he could pick up the Great Fairy.
Oh,
here, too.
100%, 100%,
I think
yeah.
he even set his wind for it.
Well,
Can't win them all.
this is one of those, I guess. Unless you got the midair grab. No cutscene. Little mini time save there. A little mini time save.
Kit, unlike Tanjo here, gonna be rushing getting that Note to Mom mail.
Yeah, I guess I suppose I didn't consider that you do have to run up to the mailbox, but I don't know. I think this is what makes sense.
Yeah.
You're about to play Command Melody twice in a row. Like, come on.
I still think it was just Tanjo thinking no individual item I'm getting is going to speed up my next set of islands.
That's
So
fair.
if
That could have been it. Oh man, I
I
can't see
can't
anything, which means
see.
it's probably something actually. Or
He's
maybe not.
decided it's not.
Not. Alright.
You must have gotten a better view. But
Yeah, I couldn't
usually
see
that's what it
anything.
turns into. If you can't see it, it's because it's a smaller item, and when it's a smaller item, it generally means it's one of the things. Unless it was Command
It was Command Melody.
Oh shit!
He
Wait,
just
does
clicked
that mean
Command Melody several times, which I think means magic has
if
to
that,
be
if
in
that
Tower
truly
of the
is yeah, if
Gods.
that truly is Command, then yeah, that's the only path thing we have left for Godon. What the crunk?
It might be. He clicked it on his personal tracker a few times.
That's what he thought it was. I mean, the only thing I was really worried about that being there was like a pearl. Of it
that's
being
true.
exactly Din's. If it's Command, who cares? We don't really want that. Not a big deal. In theory, slower to get than it'll help us. Although, you know, I know Tanjo sometimes likes to have it as a backup.
Kitcot there also with a very clean kill on that Wizrobe
Yeah, I
and
got
Ghost
this. Got the jump slash spin. Oh, feels so good.
Yeah. Progression is locked to Angular Peak at the moment. So
Yeah.
we're out of checks except for that.
And it seems like Magic is gonna end up being in
I think it has to be. Assuming that was actually Command Melody, Magic has to be in Tot G, which means another seed with Magic on Tree
Magic
Branch,
Magic
sort of,
off
this
the Tree
time.
Branch, yeah.
Yeah. Only sort of this time, but it's still insane.
I mean, I think it still counts because the whole reason why that's annoying is you have to do the vanilla strats grapple up there. So
Yeah.
It for sure
just
counts.
what it sounds like Tanjo's getting tired of.
Hey, Koala. Did you see that? Tanger's got a small key in the first chest of DRC.
Holy cow.
We need to start playing
is it
Minecraft so I
even
can say the things I
randomized?
want to say, Alex.
Alright, where's Kitcot going? Oh, great fish. Alright, we get a second chance to peek this.
Perfect. See
They
how
really
wrong
are
I
just
was the first
They're
time.
just really just trading blows.
That looks wooden.
I didn't get a good look at it there either.
I also didn't, yeah. But hey, you know, if Kitcot also marks this off on the tracker, then
Kit Kat?
Kit Kat. Somebody's hungry.
Kitcot, sorry. My bad.
Is that what you start calling him? If he ever gets those like headphones with the cat ears, is that what you start
Oh
calling
my
him?
god, yes, Kitcot. Meow meow.
All right, does
Alright,
Tanjo
what does
gamble?
Tanjo do?
Oh, he's opting
No.
not to.
Okay, yeah. This feels like a. This is bracket. This is game 3. Why do we pull down there? Tanjo's mad. He's
This is
mad.
bracket. This is game 3. Blow up the ladder. What if you could
won't need it
destroy
anymore.
ladders in Wind Waker?
I mean, actually, did he have an item in his hand?
maybe.
That might have worked as a way of like getting the item out of his hand while he's moving, even though you can kind of press A to put it away and then kind of buffer it into a roll. But this is like super nerd stuff at this point. This is that high-level nerd movement.
Sorry, I'm only a low-level nerd.
Understandable. And this is going to be the door cancel for Kit. After getting that Picto box on wherever that was. I don't even remember now.
Ooh, that was very clean from Tanjo.
Yeah, what the heck?
Right
That
into his
man-
arm.
Tail-
Bounced it
like-
so far. What the hell?
Yeah,
That's some
Kit got
bullshit.
that room clean too, but like didn't get the magtail to bounce directly into his hands. That was
that's some BS. I'm
Every time I
mad.
try that, the magtail just goes, nope, fuck you, and rolls right back into the lava. So
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Meanwhile, Tanjo's got magnets in his palms, and the magtail's made of iron.
the mag and the magtail stands for iron.
True. Mag stands for iron.
Okay, mag stands for magnetic. I said some pretty stupid.
That's what I thought you were gonna
That might
say,
be
and then
one
I
of
was
the,
like, oh, that
clever
took
ones.
me for a loop there. Ooh, the corner. The little corner cut jump. Cut the sign, yes,
Fuck
good.
that sign.
Fuck that sign. Oh yeah, people told me, I kind of forgot what was on that sign, and then I remember somebody being like, oh yeah, it kind of like tells you that you can do, you know, you can do the Dragon Roost Cavern with like Leaf or Fire and Ice, and I was like, oh really? And then I read the sign, and it's just an arrow, and I'm like,
Yeah, I
"Oh,
was
that
gonna
that doesn't tell you anything.
Saying it kind of tells you can get down there with leaf or ice is really generous to what that
Yeah.
sign says.
I was like, never mind, I've been lied to.
It's like the literary analysis an English teacher would do. Like, the sky was blue. The author was feeling depression. The signs has arrow. The author meant it. You can use leaf or fire and ice to get into the basement.
Ah, interesting, Tangis, that's the void out point.
Yeah, I like this way of doing it a lot more. I don't know if it's faster. I think it might even be slower, but it just feels better.
This is one of those ones. This is a classic argument of a peak strat where, as a peak, if it's nothing, it's faster. If it's something, it's slower.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, waiting at least to do it after. I know sometimes people would like, do it beforehand, but that makes no sense. The one thing you do have to worry about, though, is that Coral tries to talk to you there.
Yeah,
yep.
it's easy to forget too.
I would 100% forget. Yeah, and the reason he talks to you there and not the first time is because that's when you actually you're entering the room the way you're supposed to.
Yeah.
And they don't trust you to understand that you can cut down the bridge, which honestly kind of fair, to be completely frank.
And just setting the warp point.
Yeah, this one I
here,
don't
too.
agree with as much. You just grapple out; it's not a big deal.
The 2 load zones make it a fair bit slower. If you don't have grapple, you don't have leaf, I can see an argument. I 100% see an argument for it. But
You don't have grapple, you don't have leaf. It's hard to get there and need to set your warp.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Let's do the bomb pull though. Little time save right here.
But Kitcot gonna get that last shard, so he knows his only shards left are on bosses after he turns in this check.
So then he's gonna be looking for that shield, Dins, and then 2 bows and a sword.
And I wonder, so magic has to be in Taji.
Yep.
And I think it just has to be in. There's nothing it could be behind.
Deluxe Picto, question mark? I think it
Oh, you know what?
be
Good point.
Deluxe Picto top of floating platforms.
Oh god.
Oh,
Even more infuriating combo, honestly.
That'd be messed up.
That would be a nightmare. I want it.
It'll probably just be like first floor left side.
Probably,
to be honest.
yeah.
Oh yeah, most likely, but Deluxe Picto. So yeah, the only thing it could be behind in Tachi is Deluxe Picto. But I'm wondering, is Deluxe Picto Baron blocking Forbidden Woods?
Maybe.
Would it be a Baron blocker? Oh,
Yeah,
because it
Lumpy and Vera had a shard.
Yeah, I could
Yeah,
Baron block if
could be.
Minenko is nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, depends on what Minko is. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like it doesn't open up anything, but because the other one does, technically it has to count as a real item.
Or a shield could be Baron blocking.
Yeah.
That's also
Well, another thing
possible.
too is, I mean, we were talking about Deluxe Picto, but do we actually know Angular Cave?
No, neither runners
No.
to see it.
So that could also be, you know, we have Hookshot. That could be magic.
Well, except we know Tachi path to Tachi.
Well, yeah, but the other shield would be required. You need both.
Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Again, I'm sure it is just going to be, like I said, it's probably just going to be like first floor magic, whatever, not a big deal. Hop across would be funny though.
Hop across would be a pain in the ass to be magic, except without magic, you get hop across before
Yeah.
you.
Oh yeah.
Unless you
key.
happen to find the big key first.
Yeah, then you're just
I guess.
you have to leave the dungeon or to grab that big key. Yeah,
Yeah.
not dungeon. Sorry, leave the upper floors.
Although it is always tempting that, like, if you, because I've definitely had it before where Leaf ends up being there, and it's like, yeah, you know it's not necessarily a small key, and you have the big key, but you know, man, Leaf would be so nice. All right, so is Tanjo gonna check this? I think Tanjo is probably gonna check the other one forwards, or unless it was Kit kind of didn't pay attention or like missed the number of keys that he'd seen already, because we did see him check the across lava, so I just assumed that had to have been the item, but maybe not.
I didn't get a good look at what any of the chests were, so.
Yeah. Well, Tangent must have seen a brown one in Rat Room then. Because we were not checking across lava, which Kit did not get that one, so. But there was a brown in Rat Room? Okay, yeah, then maybe it was just...
yeah, I guess Kit
wanted to just double check and make sure that we knew what the cross lava was. When there's a key, when there's a forced key in the basement, it gets weird. Alright, so now what is Kit feeling now?
Yeah, where does Kit go from here? Does he go horseshoe or headstone?
Yeah, pretty much. Or it could go one way and then reset and go the other way, depending.
That's true.
This is looking like a horseshoe sale. All right,
that is
so
a horseshoe
this is
sale.
kind of
Yeah.
this is giving back the because I think once Tanjo finishes Goma, I think again it's the situation of the only difference is well, I guess it would be top of headstone versus horseshoe, but so now we're giving back the time from horseshoe.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tanjo's done both horseshoe and top of headstone, so
Yeah. So
it'll be pretty much
even at this point.
pretty much even, yeah.
Yeah.
And magic is still behind Tree Branch. What a series!
What a time to be alive, honestly.
Can't wait. Both of them are gonna retire from Wind Waker after they're not even gonna finish the tournament.
The never before seen double runner forfeit.
Yeah.
Double runner forfeit from the tournament.
Just go on to a game 4, they say.
Oh, forgot no magic.
He does not have magic, yeah.
I thought, I'll be honest, for the briefest moment there, I definitely thought that was Leaf was not on the normal button. But yeah, you're right. That's just no magic.
It
He
was
pulled
the
the leaf out in
same.
his
It was
hand.
the same look as when you jump and pull a bomb over your head.
And you're like, wait, why is that? That's not the button that's supposed to be on. When I see Leaf not on Z, I'm like, something's wrong. So. In a weird case where both runners actually end up forfeiting, they would just go and they'd replay game 3.
Yep.
Oh, Kitcot. Let's see if
No
he
one-
pulls out a bow here.
No one can be declared a winner if neither runner finished the seed.
Oh, the bow pushes those?
Yeah, bow.
I don't even know if I
Bow's
realized that. That's actually pretty cool.
It's a nice recovery in case
Nice
you.
little recovery,
too
yeah,
far.
yeah. Because if the nut doesn't go off the edge, then you'd have to wait for it to fully despawn, and that blows chunks. Yeah, this hole is weird. You have to actually face way to the left, or not the left, to the right. It does not roll in the kind of line that you expect it to.
And there is Goma down for Tanjo. So I think the difference between these two runners right now is just
Headstone.
peaking top of Headstone.
Yep, which is Kit is
And-
resetting and doing right now.
Yeah, and whether or not Kit opts to pick it up at that point.
Yeah. Which
Which-
yeah, we'll have to see what it actually. I mean, it seems like we're pretty well. Tanjo at least was pretty sure that it was
Command Melody.
Command Melody.
And we've gotten confirmation that it was Command Melody.
Hmm.
And while Kit also won't need Command Melody to do Taji, it is very easy to see that Command Melody and have your brain go, "Oh, Command Melody, I'm gonna get that."
Yeah.
So we'll see. Does he? Nope.
All right. Good.
Despite this being the third seed in a row, he's still on top of his game.
And so now we're gonna just get. Both runners are probably gonna hold hands to go up and get frickin' Neru's Pearl, and then go to get what's probably Din's Pearl on top of Angular,
Or the Deluxe Picto.
or the Deluxe Picto, or the Shield, which will then lead to Din's Pearl, very likely.
Yeah. God, the worst scenario would be it's Deluxe Picto, Angular Peak, Shield on Manenko to Din's Pearl in Angular Cave.
Oh god, yeah, wait.
That would be
suck.
obnoxious.
Well, I mean, at least it'd be a forced double dip for both of them. At the very
Yeah.
least, there's no avoiding. But yeah.
That's the one where
Just
you
be
get it and you're
annoying.
like, yeah, you get it, you're like, well, at least everyone has to do this.
But I'm
but
still mad that I
God.
have to do it.
Yeah.
I'm still not happy. I'm just at least not losing time.
Show me a bulb
Others.
skip. Come on.
He's done it the other two
going for
races
it.
You get
so
Chad.
far. What a
Oof.
freaking beast. Yeah, and here's the crazy part. So Tanjo's ahead. If he missed that bulb skip, he'd be behind.
Well, but also, that's another crazy part. That normally, bulb skip does not save enough time to really make any difference. This race, it might.
That's true.
They
they're
are
pretty close.
so close right now that those few seconds might be important later down the line.
Also, Tanjo just gets to flex his consistency with that strat. I think he did it all 3 races and got it all
Yeah.
3 times. So, what a gamer, you know? I don't throw that word around lightly. What a gamer. Worried about statue skips? Oh gosh, that's true.
I
You know,
believe.
that could be a big screw over to either runner.
It could be. I do feel like, no offense to him, but I think Tanjo is a lot less consistent with the statue skips than Kit is.
Anjo
Hey, it
opting
looked
to
like
check the cave first.
That's a little bold. Yeah.
I mean, you're only punished if it's exactly mirror shield up on top,
That's
and that's not even that big of a punishment.
And Tanjo's marked the cave off of his tracker, so.
Yeah.
And Kit
Honestly, I would
also
probably
opting to check the cave.
I'd probably also do the cave first, because this puts you and the boat in like a really good spot to do this, and
That's
I don't
fair.
know.
ooh. I think Tanjo sidled there instead of getting that roll. Yeah, there we go.
Well, he has now lost back the time that he gained from that bulb skip, and it is
Oh
just
my
exactly
God.
Din's Pearl.
It's just Dins. It's just Dins.
All right, so magic's somewhere in Tot G.
I can't believe it, dude. It's so funny. 3 seeds in a row, they both had to get vanilla, like, leaf. Like the normal ass way.
Yeah.
That's so tragic.
Definitely a wild,
And both of them leaving the shoe alive, what the heck?
wild 3 seeds to get in a row.
Yeah, it's honestly really wild. It's crazy. Alright, we'll see if my prediction's right. I'm just predicting that magic is just gonna be like right here. It's not actually gonna be that interesting outside of the fact that they had to do tree branch the normal way.
If magic isn't in floor 1, do you still pick up hop across? Despite the assumption that magic's probably in here.
It's only exactly one item that punishes you.
Yeah,
I'd
but
be
it's
thinking
just
about
so it's so hard to
if you
know
get,
at that
if you
point.
get Picto box in first 4, do you leave and check it?
Maybe.
But if it's on Minenko, surely you can just take the Warp Pot from Forbidden Woods. Be just fine.
It's true, actually.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah, I guess you could just save, go check it. If it's nothing, reset, and you're right back.
Well, the first 2 things we've seen in the dungeon have been a big key and a small key, and there's nothing in Skull's room.
Wow.
I would check hop across.
Yeah, well, at this point,
I'd check it.
If you skip it and it's magic, and the other runner picks it up,
It's so
you're just bleeding
brutal.
time to them.
Yeah, it's so brutal.
yeah.
I think it's too hard to just hope that it's just a small key.
Well,
At
and
this point,
especially
you found 2 of the keys already,
Yeah.
so there's already like a pretty low chance that it's exactly the third small key, or the third dungeon key, the second small key. Oh, well, there's the Tanjo. Tanjo, you don't need that.
it's the big key.
Oh, wait, that's right. We saw the big key from Kit's side.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
I thought Tanjo had it already.
No.
That's right.
If that was the other small key and he didn't check hop across now, I would be...
You got it. Well, maybe you don't have to check it.
Oh god, I think
I'd
I
really
think
be,
you
I'd
do,
really
yeah.
be thinking about it. Oh, man,
It's
so tough.
such... Especially since
If
you
I
know
had fire and
magic's
ice
in
right
here.
now, if I had fire and ice right now, I might wait. Because you feel pretty confident that you'll find magic in here,
He's checking
and so then
it.
it's like it would be could be faster to peek it later, but I don't know.
He's checking it. We'll have to see if
Game
Kit checks
3,
it.
the punishment for not doing it can be brutal. Like,
And this
really
is a
hard to
loser's
say.
bracket match.
yeah.
So, loser of this game is eliminated from our season 6 tournament.
They're both doing it, so
Yeah, and Kit is
regardless of
also
what it is,
opting.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If this
If
is
it's just the
key.
other small key, they're both gonna be so upset.
That's true, because they both might think the other person didn't do it.
Yeah.
That's a really good point. Yeah. It would be on your mind for sure. But I think this is what I would be doing too. I think not getting, if this ends up being, I don't know. The chance that this is magic is way higher than normal. So
Oh my god.
leaving it behind just feels really scary. Oh
There it
yeah.
my god.
Oh man, that would have been really bad to leave behind. All right.
Yep.
That
Well,
would
I would
have
have lost. So.
absolutely
been
destroyed
brutal.
them, yeah.
Okay, hands up in the chat. Would you have waited on Papa Cross? Did you lose this season?
I did.
What a nightmare position for that magic
That's-
after all of this.
Bro, 3 seeds in, too. 3rd seed in. Holy cow.
I want to see what Kitcot's expression is. A resigned
Just
nod.
a simple nod going,
He's had
yep,
enough
glad
of the
I did
bullshit
that.
today."
That's what I was
He
worried
doesn't-
about. That's the reason I came here, just in case. And hey, look at that, it was here.
He doesn't look happy about it, though.
I mean, would you
critically.
be?
No. Well, I mean, I'm happy about it coming, but
Well.
playing I wouldn't be.
Sure. I think that's very much the human response. There.
Good old Schadenfreude.
Magic. That's so, because we were also talking about it, it's like, oh, well, dang, the tree branch was hinted this time. So, unlucky, not 3 times in a row, but wow.
Little did we know.
What the hell? That's... Reminder to the audience, these seeds are not generated before the races. These are not planned seeds. These are just roll of the dice.
Superman Hell Seed.
So it's like the first 2 games today, just magic on tree branch. The third game, magic on tree branch with extra steps.
Also, this is gonna be a great opportunity to see all the little time saves that exist, potentially, because this is super linear at this point. Both of the runners are, you know, like a room apart.
Yeah, they're gonna do the same stuff afterwards. They're gonna.
Yeah, so a little bits of like clean movement here or there. Like neither one of them have an item advantage. So it's just gonna come down to just like the small little like moment to moment strats that are gonna, you know, either increase Tanjo's lead or narrow it.
Oh,
Jesus Christ! Like if Kit got wrecked by those freaking yellow shoes, that would have been holy crap!
Transparent, spiky on transparent
Definitely
chest.
a slight clench.
I think it might have been.
I have to imagine that the first Armos was hinted.
I don't see anything in the hints on it.
I don't think it was.
Interesting.
Tanjo didn't mark it off on his tracker either.
I think Tanjo might be
question.
go moding.
You think?
Not the end of the. It's such
That's
a
right,
tough
he
call.
shot the eye. That's right.
He doesn't have it critically. He doesn't have it marked on his tracker, so he doesn't think he's done it.
You know, he's probably trying to see if this is going to be the small key because he's chucked hop across. I think there's just no shot that that's...
If you were to gamble a check to be a small key, you would do the Darknet mini boss. I feel like over the
maybe
first chest for sure, because Darknet mini
yeah,
boss is
I
way longer.
guess. No, but going back to get Darknet mini boss is a lot worse than going back to get first Armos. If you're wrong.
That's true. Interesting.
No, that's so strange. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what he does. We'll see what he does. I don't think he's just gonna decide to just straight rip it, like, because it's not like I don't think anything has really gone like, you know, poorly for him this seed for him to think that he might be behind.
Notably,
I would think so.
Notably, Kit is gonna have lights for this Dark Knight fight, which, you know, this isn't the slowest fight with sword, but it's faster with lights.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that's crazy to see a play like that too, when it's, when we know that he had a slight lead actually, but maybe he just didn't feel like he did because he like last location Din's Pearl and stuff, and I don't know. Hard to say. Hard to say. I have to imagine it's just this might have been a thing that he's theory crafted before, where he has the big key already. He, has done hop across, so it's just hoping, trying to make up some time in terms of like if that ends up being the small key and he got to skip it, that would have been hype. But I don't know.
But now when he goes back for it, it is gonna have that whiz robe too.
That's true. Oh, no, he won't. He didn't open the mini boss.
Oh, is that? Oh,
yeah, you have to
okay.
open it specifically, so he at least won't have that. But he could have. He definitely could have.
Yeah. You have a bet in chat. If you want to bet where you think this last sword is, I will say I'm pretty sure this is a spiky on transparent chest.
If that's a spiky, that like almost confirmed. There's so little bait it could be. A bottle or a wallet or double magic.
Shield, double magic, bottle, wallet. It's
It's less
bit more,
bait than
but
normal.
A lot less, yes.
I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna say locked in tree trunk in Forbidden Woods.
Saying red flower. I think it'll be in Forbidden Woods. I think transparent just as bait. Now, if I was running, I think you go check that burst.
Before Forbidden Woods, yeah.
Oh,
I think you kind of have to. I hate that version of the strat that Tanjo just did, by the way, with the burning passion.
Yes.
but he does it every time, and I've not seen him
Yeah,
fail
I mean,
it yet. So.
I guess he's consistent with it. I hate it. I think it is fairly lenient because for some reason you kind of like don't instantly drop into the water with the bomb like that. But... Oh my god. Oh.
There bottle number 3, everybody.
Even,
give it up for bottle number 3.
Oh wait, which one of you? One of you was talking about bottle percent earlier. Imagine on transparent. Could you believe it? That would be the, you know, just the punctuation mark on the end of this.
Who rolled this seed, Xenu? I think if that's the case, both runners will strangle Xenu.
Yeah, they better watch out in the ARAM clash.
All right. Oh man, look how close it was. So now Tanjo sees that key chest. You have to go back for it. There's no shot that you don't. The fact that he checked hop across earlier, like without leaving 4-1, just makes me think he has to go check that. I think, again, he was just hoping it would be small key. If he had marked it off on his tracker, I would have been super worried, because I would have worried that was like a seed bleed moment, but I don't think it is.
Tanjo just getting destroyed by these keys.
I think he missed a leaf pump, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So, probably wanted to do the little side hop, little dance Rooney, but
you can't with the L targeting, yeah.
Yeah, with the keys there. That's why I always kill him.
Kitcot notably not amused by that bottle. He looks kind of angry about it.
I mean, wants to just be done.
Yeah.
Wants to believe in the Forbidden Woods Baron.
Yeah, I think that move kind of lost Tanjo the lead he really had here.
I mean, going back for it's not too bad, but it is definitely slower than grabbing it on the first cast.
And he was only 20 seconds ahead.
Yeah, a very small little lead. Oh, well, that Keese is going to help him gain some of it back.
Yeah, the Keese have been pretty mean.
To both runners.
To both runners equally, I think so.
Look, I don't actually quantify this in any way. I've never timed it or whatever. But I personally believe that killing those keys every time on average is faster across seeds. And
yeah, if Tanjo doesn't go back for that chest, I think there's no way he wins.
Oh, I think that's it. Which is why it just seems crazy to just gamble that out of the blue.
But we'll have to see. He's
again. I think it's just because of small key, and now that he's seen the other small key, he goes back for it. That has to be it. We can ask him at the end. I'm confident that that's what that is.
Yeah. Well, I hope you're right, and he doesn't go straight into that warp. Because if he goes straight into that warp, okay, he's going back.
No, he's going back for it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Whew.
All right. Interesting.
Everyone, take a deep breath. I'm talking to myself. I'm everyone.
Yep. Oh, missing the cycle.
He wasn't holding forward.
Now this might be a little bit tough because can he actually get this platform here? Got to get on it. Okay, good.
There we go.
All right. Fortunately, you won't be able to leaf back very easily.
He has soup.
Yeah.
That's true.
You're going to want magic for Godan to help speed that up a little bit as well.
I'm sure he's going to be relieved when he sees the lights and going to be like, okay, thank God I didn't just skip it.
Yeah, didn't come back. Again, I think it was just hoping this was a small key.
Yeah.
But this is basically putting them about even, I think, at this point.
Yeah, we'll have to see when they pick up Godan's shard, really.
Okay.
Yeah, could come down to some hand respawns.
Yeah, Godan can be a trolly enough fight that I could easily see. Tanjo has done Horseshoe, yes. They are completely caught up on X in the overworld.
Yeah,
right
they have both done everything the other person has done. The one difference is that Kit has gone through that purple warp. That is the only difference between the two of them right now. And I guess
Ooh,
Tanjo has more magic, so now Kit wants to
Yeah, Kit
replenish.
missed the ledge grab, although Tanjo's super far back. But he got it. So now Tanjo's back ahead again.
Yeah, and so again, this is what I was talking about. This is the lots of small little things, little time gains and losses here and there that are normally really hard to see, but now become a lot more obvious when the runners are this close together. Which is cool, because normally you have to kind of like sync up VODs to see that.
This race is also going to be, I think, where's that sword and who finds it first? And if one of them, assuming Transparent Chest is spiky, if one of them knows it and the other one doesn't, that could be it.
I mean,
Kitcot
I think
for sure
Kit definitely knows it, because I saw it really, really prominently on his screen. And then when Tanjo was doing his weird run around with Mila, he was definitely looking that way, so I feel pretty confident that he would have seen it too.
Oh, Tanjo got a hand respawn.
All right, we can count them. That's one for Tanjo.
None for Kit.
Interesting how Tanjo's like reorganizing his items.
I think he didn't have bombs equipped.
Oh, maybe right. All right, so Kit's ahead a little bit, just a touch.
That hand respawn really did it.
Some of the other of that was a little bit. Oh, there's another respawn for Tanjo.
Oh, that's
respawn,
so
no, not a
unlucky.
respawn for Kit. Thought it was for a second.
That's why okay, this boss sucks.
Yep,
and the
agreed.
hands randomly respawning is why.
Maybe we get Lago to fix that.
They entered this fight with fairly equal magic.
Oh, there's a respawn for
and just
Kit.
got a
Respawn for
yeah.
Kit.
They entered the fight with fairly equal magic, though, and then just things totally out of the runner's control. Tanjo has to drink more magic. Can you get another respawn?
No,
I think he missed.
He didn't have a chance
missed that
to shoot
shot
it
too.
yet. Yeah. All right, so Tanjo 2 respawns, Kit only 1. But then I think some of the Kit's fight went a little bit cleaner outside of the respawns. There we go. All right, Kit takes the lead. But just a hair.
Just a hair. This could easily come down to a high roll race at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, 100%. I mean, because it's like, what, like, at this point, you go check Windfall, Transparent, and probably Creeb, as much as I hate that. But you probably do check him, because if you're looking for one thing. And then, I feel like Transparent Chest is going to be nothing, or just going to be some bait item, and then I feel like you just go for Forbidden Woods.
Also, I will say, though, if Transparent Chest is the sword, in the earlier races today, we saw Tanjo shooting the lighthouse from the boat, but Kit going up to the windmill.
That's a good point.
That could be a lot of time difference.
I mean, that's a big part of the reason why I like it better.
Or, conversely, if the Transparent Chest is nothing, Tanjo never started the windmill.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. That's a good point.
And then, like I said at the time, his file name being Fuck Creeb.
Yeah, because Kit's gonna go climb the windmill.
They're going straight there, and Tanjo has 1 arrow.
He'll buy from
Beetle,
buy from Beetle.
He'll move the boat, which is the important thing.
You could do the backup on the island shot. It's not gonna work. The horn got in the way.
Out.
Yeah, the horn got in the way.
Oh, synchronizing.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do a similar shot from the island if you just leaf over to the island. That used to kind of be the version I'd go for. The reason I stopped doing it is because, well, one, it's nice to just be able to do it straight from the boat where you spawn in. But then,
Tanjo has to go turn on the windmill now.
Yeah.
Oh, you can shoot it from the island. Oh, if that ends up being, I'm mad. If it ends up being Creeb, then lucky.
Everybody laughing.
But of course it's not. I mean, we know. We already know.
Ignore the fact that I lost the other race because I would have also said fuck you, Creed.
But if it's, I mean, now Kitcot has a pretty sizable lead here for how close it's been.
Yes.
If this is something, but I said it earlier, and I still believe that this is just going to be bottle. I don't think this is the shard.
Oh,
my god.
Wow.
You're right.
Like, it's got to be in Forbidden Woods.
You
And
know
I
what
think
we
you go
also-
straight to it. I don't
know
think
what we
you don't think
also
you Great
haven't
Fish
seen?
or Great Fairy, not Great Fish.
Yeah, I was gonna say Outset Great Fairy is now our last overworld.
Nah,
shard.
there's no shot. You last location that
Oh, and
shows.
Maneko. I forgot about Maneko.
Yeah,
but-
this is Forbidden Woods right here. This is Forbidden
yeah.
Woods.
The density play, you have to make it. I think.
Yeah.
100%.
It's just too good. It's too fast, too good. There's no reason.
There's no way you bet this on Great Fairy, because you might be like, well, why aren't the runners doing any of the other Fire Ice checks? Because they were all hinted dead.
Yep.
Hilariously. Fire Mountain hinted dead, Ice Ring hinted dead, Needle Rock hinted dead.
And
So
with
that's
that, Creeb and Transparent Chest being nothing, that means all our Fire Ice checks this seed were dead, which is pretty rare,
Yeah.
actually. Usually
So-
one of them is hiding a shard or the light arrows or something.
Honestly,
but-
I kind of want to see it be Outset Great Fairy, just because I think it would be fascinating to see this come down to, like, a full clear versus a full clear of Forbidden Woods.
Yeah.
I think that would be very fascinating. You know, or if like Picto's in here, and so then you end up clearing the rest of it just in case, and it's on like Manenko or something.
Yeah.
I think that could be kind of neat.
Ooh.
And we have a spiky off the rip, so it
Nope.
might not be getting what I want.
I would
open it. I'd
immediately
open it.
void
Yep,
in the next
100%. I would just open this. Oh, you're
opening
just
it's
saying
really
void.
awkward.
Oh, yeah, I think you definitely voided the next
Store
one.
this
I
and
think
then
I would have just
immediately void,
opened
yeah.
it straight up. I would have just been like, all right, tell me, let me know. Maybe that is a little bit too greedy though. This is definitely the. I could see this being bait again a second time play.
There's another bottle, another wallet, another
Yeah, there are
magic.
things it could be. There are definitely things it could be. And just double checking, making sure that it is not the island. We think command is on top of headstone. We believe that that's what ended up being peaked.
Oh yeah, command was on top of headstone.
Was top
We
of
do know
headstone.
that,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
so
let's see, Kit.
that is definitely what you got to do. Check and see if you've got a sword. You don't even have to open up
Yep.
the menu. It
There
is
it
the
is.
sword, so that's it.
That's the sword. Kit is in go mode, and Tanjo's just gonna open it.
and just gonna Tanjo's just ripping it. Yeah.
Tanjo's also in go mode.
All right, whole baby.
I mean, I think at this point,
if you wanted a exciting conclusion to Tanja versus Kitcot, we have a straight race through Forbidden Woods to Hyrule.
interestingly,
Kit with a slight lead.
Kit opting to go forward, and he's gonna store the double Mothula chest.
Mothula.
Do you think Tanjo might store Hole in Tree?
I
I would.
don't know. It's tough.
Oh, Tanjo opened it. Never mind. I think you probably store hole in tree. I don't know. Because your equips get a little
They're
awkward.
probably fairly even, to be honest with you. Just comes down to how do you feel about your bomb push. Because getting up to hole in tree is like a little awkward. I don't know. And just got boomerang equipped, so I think he's probably just gonna kill the guy and keep going. Nope, never
Nope,
mind.
he's getting storage.
Restoring hole. All right, well hey, we might be able to sort of time it right now. Oh man.
The
Oh, there's
temptation, but
the
The
you shouldn't.
temptation. There's no shot. If he ripped it, I
Yeah,
mean,
the first
that'd be
try
that
to
would've
been-
storage for Tanjo here. This
would've-
is super
would've lost
close. This is super close, and I still think it's gonna come down to a puppet cannon.
oh, 100%. Okay, it's a little bit Tanto kind of messing up the movement here just a touch. God, imagine Kitcot just let the 50-50 rip.
That would have been a wild play.
No,
and I, would've
I
hated
think
it.
if he did it, if it was a casual race, sure. Bracket race, I probably would have been mad at him. It would have been pretty incredible though.
And there's Cali Demos down. Really clean fight there for Kitcot.
Now, the one benefit that Tanjo gets in this room is he gets to just stand at the door.
Yeah.
It's like that's kind of like what it is. It's like you have to spend more time, and you kind of have to do like the storage that's a little bit more out of the way, but you do get to save time here because you're already ready to leave. I don't know. It's hard to say how the timing ended up being.
And the sword was in the inside hollow tree's mouth, so the second chest in the dungeon.
Right at the very beginning.
Tanjo is
So
doing
not
fire
barren,
arrow
but pretty
strats.
empty.
Oh,
it didn't like what he
bad
saw with the
movement.
movement, so yeah.
Yeah, got some bad movement on the leaves there.
Yeah, it's like you can actually still hit Callie with the pedal in the way, but the problem is the fire arrow explodes, so you can't shoot the next one quickly.
And there's Callie Demos down for Tanjo.
This is freaking cool. Oh, Kit got the first frame. Nice. First frame warp.
It always feels nice, but it doesn't matter at all.
I kind of like it though, because sometimes it lets me see with like a little bit extra time because sometimes your boat is facing like slightly one way or the other instead of straight north here.
Yeah, here
But
it's
it gives me a
left.
chance to be like, am I facing good or do I have to reset this? Yeah, see, like we can see I got to turn right there. So that's what I like about it personally.
Okay, let's see.
Oh
His
man.
equips 132.09 on the portal for Kit.
This is easily either runner's race. Hit with the, I don't know, minute lead?
Kit definitely in the lead right now.
Yeah.
And I mean, looking back to it, the lead kind of swapped when Tanjo gambled that first Armos chest and had to go back for it. And it's pretty much been in Kit's favor since then.
I think the big thing was having to restart the windmill, though. I think that.
Oh yeah, that was a huge thing.
What really kicked it.
Yeah, but like, it was Tanjo about 20 seconds in the lead, and then I think since then Kit's kind of been in the lead with that.
But then it's like if it ended up being the small key on the first Armos, then like.
Yeah, he could have.
That would have really boosted Tanjo ahead.
We see 133.15 on Tanjo entering that warp. So
Minute. That's a grapple skip
like a
void
minute,
out.
yeah.
That's a bad PG1. No.
That's
A lot of-
any number of
A lot
things.
of things can still go wrong.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
or like a mediocre PG1, but then missing your crypts on PG2.
Yes, PG2 missing crypts is huge.
Getting
Well, then with like single magic, sometimes if you miss a crypt, you actually get a chance to get your magic back. Like
yeah.
they have soup, so they'll probably just drink it. Like it's weird. A lot of little things here. Oh god, Ganondorf RNG. I still haven't recovered.
Oof. Yeah, that was rough.
Still mad. Not really. Not actually, but I can pretend.
Pretend to be mad. What fun.
What fun.
Alright, it's just really holding our breath until Puppet Ganon.
Oh, I'm gonna be clenching the whole time, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is so tense. This is a certified banger.
I mean, it's funny how linear it got with Din's.
Definition of a tie in Wind Waker is two finishes within, I think, 2 or 3 seconds of each other.
Yeah.
It's one of those two numbers. It's really tight to be considered
Yeah,
a tie.
it's because it's just like a little bit of, someone started like, half a second early or half a second late kind of thing. Or like didn't dot done instantly, or like a half a second late on the dot done. It's like enough of a wiggle room for that kind of thing, but otherwise it's not a tie.
Yeah, can we switch
I've
this
lost
to
by 5 seconds before.
Can we switch this to a 1st to 3 instead of a 1st to 2?
Right?
Get 2 more races right after this.
God, that would be so much Wind Waker in a day.
It would be.
I started
arguable.
watching at 11 o'clock. It is now 4:30.
Sounds like you have time to do 2 more seeds then.
Right?
That does sound like it, yeah.
Yeah, the day's not over yet. What's going on?
It's
Think
Saturday.
about it, sanity afterwards.
That kid's got 23 arrows. Be plenty as long as things
Nice
go
first
fine.
shot
Good
there
first
from
shot.
Kit.
Close on the second
Right
one, but not
there.
quite. We're gonna go for the slow shot. It is the right side wagger though, so it's tougher to hit, but we got it.
Yeah.
Now
shots-
it's on the left
2
side,
shots
which is what we
in.
want to see. That could be good. Oh, that was really close.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's
super good
PG-1 down.
Super
Yeah.
good PG1. Yep, that's what you want. That's what you want. That now the remaining final boss is PG3.
Yeah,
PG3
it could troll
PG3
you.
can go off the rails.
Well, the remaining final bosses are PG3 and then grapple skip.
Yeah.
And like honorable mention to the rope climb.
Yeah, right.
Oof.
Ooh. Honorable mention to that Dark Nut.
Yeah, true.
That
Dark
Dark Knight
Knight
getting a
Strike.
promotion right before his death.
That's gonna make Tanjo be a little bit farther from this door than he probably wants to be.
See how Crypt does
I
it.
think Dark Nut's kind of trolled both of them a little
One
bit.
crypt, double
Double.
crypt there from Kit.
Red
That
crypt.
Kit, that was
You
really
need-
nice.
I said that too. I said Cryptcot.
Kripkot. Tanjo with the
Kitcat.
quick first. Ooh, PG kind of trolled him with the movement there. He was
Both
moving,
runners hitting
right
that.
and then faked out to the left. Nice second shot, but it's gonna be a right side tail wag, which is not what. Ooh, that was so close. It's gonna be a tough shot too. Yep.
Kit having a little trouble getting these shots on PG3.
Interesting. Snipes his face, and then that was like kind of like enough to slow it down to eat a bomb.
Misses the Trog shot.
Andrew
It's
having quite a bit
PG1.
of trouble here. He's gonna get a spin cycle. Ugh. You hate to see it.
Oh, and he's got 2 hearts. None of these are gonna be magic drops.
Yep.
Yep.
So we're gonna soup up here.
Kitcot duping soup into all of his 3 bottles. Saving
hate
his
to
soup
see
for
it.
Wind Waker 2.
You hate to see it. I'm triggered.
When they release the Switch version, you'll be able to transfer all that soup over to that file.
I have some bad news for you about the Switch version of Wind Waker.
It's PG down for Kit.
It's PG down.
Yeah, I
He's
got,
only
I got
a
trolled by
couple-
PG3 a little bit, but Tanjo got trolled by PG1 a little bit, so
Yeah.
that's Kit's gonna definitely maintain the lead here.
Got pretty good distance up on that rope climb
Hmm.
before opting to stop. I definitely get
Tanjo
hitting
didn't get
him-
a body shot there on the second one,
Ooh,
so didn't
unfortunate.
even get the chance to get the double crip.
he got
didn't let
so
him.
many arrows from those keys though.
Oh, Kitcot, no!
It
Oh.
side hopped. Oh no.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's recoverable. It's still a phase ahead.
Tanjo,
Yeah.
Tanjo now entering PG3. Oh my
That's
god.
really bad.
All of a sudden this got crazy.
Yeah, he's still
This
a
is
little bit ahead of
insane.
Tanjo.
He's still,
here.
yeah, he's still, but, yeah, and see, and it's like if the PG1 had gone a little bit like cleaner on Tanjo,
He'd be done with PG3 by now.
it
They'd be
would
on the rope
be-
at the same time.
yeah,
Yep.
it would be. Man,
Welcome in on the raid. We're right at the end of a super tense game 3 in a loser's bracket match.
runs are
Elimination game
probably
between
about
these 2 runners.
about
Okay, Kit
25
made it up
seconds
that
apart.
time.
We got the grapple skip.
I think it's a bit more than 25 seconds.
Maybe it is.
But-
Maybe it is.
Pog slide.
Yeah, Kit.
Got the pog slide, and
Kit got-
Kit's got the soup to spare. So
Yep.
Ganon might troll, but Ganon should not kill.
All right, starting that Ganon fight. Oh, he got
Wow.
so much damage.
So many, yeah, so much. We're trying to take that damage into phase 2.
All right,
only it
phase
works like
2
that.
down. Or phase 1 down. Phase 2 started for Kit. Tanjo about to do grapple skip.
He's
Gets
clean.
through.
Clean grapple
grapple.
skip from Tanjo, but that's phase 2 down for Kitcot.
With pog slide, they'll both be in Ganon at the same time.
Yeah,
but
wow.
Yeah. Zelda
Monkey
RNG
race
can
is
still
much-
be a thing, but he's got a lot of wiggle room
No,
on
this
Zelda
is
RNG.
Ganon.
Yeah, there
Ganon is
it
taking
goes.
his sweet ass time walking there, so there's no worry in the end. Holy.
There it is. GG's for Kit.
GG's. What a fucking series.
And there's
Oh.
Tanjo just finishing up phase 1 of Ganon. That
Oh,
was
damn.
close.
Oh yeah. Holy crap. God, you know what's like crazy too is because I mean, yeah, there was the thing with the first Armos, but then there was also again the windmill, and it was just because the wind was not facing north. I feel like.
Yeah, that was...
Okay, Ganon trolled Tanjo there a little bit.
Ganon
but-
did troll the hell out of Tanjo there.
Oh,
Oh my god, again.
Well, that time it was Zelda taking too long to fire, so Ganon was
Yeah,
able to get
but-
nice and close. But damn, holy cow!
And there it is. GG's for Tanjo.
GG's.
Holy cow!
Oh,
Less than a minute. Was almost even less than that. Was almost even closer than that. Jeebus.
What a series.
yo.
And welcome on in Tanjo and Kitcot.
Hey guys,
GG's to,
I
GG's to both of you.
I have one thing to say.
Go for it.
Actually, I have nothing to say. I'm absolutely speechless.
I've been lied to.
I wanted to... Well, my main question for the runners, what did you think of your magics this series?
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, annoying for sure.
Yeah, it was a triple grapple on tree branch, which was like,
Yeah.
it's not ideal for strategy because ideally you obviously want to do that with magic and leaf, but every single time it was locked behind, like magic was locked behind doing that with grapple. So I was
I
like,
honestly
yeah,
can't believe that it happened a third time. It's just wild
Yeah.
to me.
Well,
I feel like Tanjo was like joking or whatever, like how you done it like 4 times in a row in tournaments and
yeah.
make that
In
5.
in
So-
my races versus Tweety, both times I did the same thing. So, but I mean, at least I'm 5 for 5 for bulb skip. But
True.
yeah, annoying. um, but overall, I think that third game, I feel like I routed it pretty well. I'm just trying to think, obviously, because it's such a close game where I lost time, apart from execution, of course.
There's a
Uh,
few
do you think-
spots.
sorry.
Is the windmill. Turning that on took quite a bit of time because you didn't have the wind direction correct, so you could do it during Mila the first time. And I think the other big one that we noticed the seed was going back for that first chest guarded by the Armos Knights.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that
those-
one I just forgot, and I was hoping it would be a key, and then it wasn't.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
It was funny because as soon as I got like the magic, I was like, oh, I remember, or the fire and ice, sorry. I remember there was that spiky on transparent chest on Windfall, and I was like, maybe I should just gamble and go get that, and then go Forbidden Woods and gamble my last items there. And I'm glad I did it. But yeah, the Mila thing was just something I wanted to try out, doing taught during Mila rather than turning on the windmill.
Gotcha.
Especially since I had hook shot, so climbing the ladder wouldn't be like super slow doing it the next time.
Sure.
And then like if Creeb ended up having nothing and then maybe transparent chest was go mode, then maybe the snipe from the boat would have, saved time overall. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like that last game, I think was like actually like insane. I think that's the things that I think we both played really well. Like, 'cause I felt like I played pretty well, not perfectly, but pretty well. And it just like, I mean, it was only a minute apart of both of us at the end, so it just came down to like the small things there.
Yeah. What did you have left at seed?
I think. I pretty much just had FW left. I think.
Okay.
You
yeah.
both
I
had
think you both had the
exactly the
same
same things
stuff.
left.
It was like
Yeah.
FW and Great Fairy.
Fairy.
Yeah.
The only
Yeah.
difference in
Okay.
what you
Mhm.
difference in what you two had left was you stored different chests to boss key skip in Forbidden Woods.
True.
Ah, interesting.
Did you store a double Mothula then, I assume? Or did you just take that spiky and pray that it was a go mode?
He stored double Mothula and Tanjo,
Okay.
you stored Holland Tree.
Yeah, I don't know what's faster.
Oh my
Yeah,
god. Okay,
I don't know.
Xeno pointing out game 2. Okay, let me explain game 2 here real quick. Like, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. So basically, right. So I'm just like going back the fucking seat, right? And I'm just like vibing. And then I see the mailbox wiggling. I'm like, oh. And originally I was just like, oh, damn, I guess I forgot to check grammar or something like that. But no, I then open the mailbox and it's bombs. I'm like, huh, bombs? What? Since when did I get bombs?
Oh yeah, game 2 you had bombs for a really long time before you.
I know, and that's why as soon as I felt, I was like, fuck, I'm a dead man. Like, there's no way I can hold this. That's why I look so depressed for so much of game 2 because I'm like, well, I'm already out. but actually, that like ends up working in my favor because I got to skip so much Earth Temple. I skipped. I left with like 22 locations remaining.
What I think missing those bombs, the way that helped you is you thought you had less available to you, so it pushed you to Forest Haven a lot sooner than it did for Tanjo. And so you got that magic in game 2 way sooner than Tanjo did, and I think that made a big difference.
Yeah, I assume so. I definitely near last location that magic, of course, before going back into Tower of the Gods or Earth Temple.
I feel like most sane people would do that. Or most
Yeah.
sane people would realize that they stored bombs off. I think it was was it DRI, I think?
Yeah, it was
where
DRI
Yeah,
Boulder, I'm
it
pretty
was.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the main thing was you get hinted the boss key on Dark Knight mini boss, and so kind of with only grapple, getting the Dark Knight mini boss is kind of a pain.
Yeah.
So just hoping, and you can't boss key skip without magic. So yeah, just really wanted to make sure that there was magic. And then I went into ET with one item left, kind of hoping that I would be there. Yeah, I was definitely aware that there were Baron blockers still remaining, and I was just kind of hoping, taking a gamble, and it ended up being a Baron blocker, the deluxe Picto behind Note to Mom, which was in ET. But yeah, that's just rando, I think.
It's just how it goes at that point, yeah. I think the density plays still makes sense.
Oh, and a good point in the chat. This was not a day for lovers of Tingle and Ankle.
Oh yeah, triple Baron Tingle. Thought that was pretty funny.
Yep.
And yeah, we never saw Needle Rock either.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah. It was.
It was funny how both of them were individually hinted this series.
Yeah.
So it's just foolish with extra steps.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and as Momo points out in chat, yeah, we did see all 6 dungeons. I think the first game's dungeons and the third game's dungeons were flipped, which I did notice.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm trying to think back to the first game. It's hard after 3 games to recall what happened in the first game, but
I think the first game, I think I just routed so badly. Like it was almost embarrassing how badly I routed that. So like I double dipped so many times, so many of my gambles just didn't pay off. Let's just say the set took me a while to warm up into. I'll put it that way. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I don't really remember what happened at first game.
Yeah, it's just, honestly, when you do like 5 to 6 hours of Wind Waker, the first 2 hours just kind of become a blur.
I think the big difference in game 1 was Tanjo option to skip left side and then got to go mode. Wind Temple a bit nicer with the layout. So
yeah,
game 1 was the one where Tanjo, you got the Wind Waker sure is a video game moment in Earth Temple where you just didn't get the ledge grab.
Oh, yeah. And then I realized, because I had opened all the chests, that I was just really screwed. And I skipped the 2 keys and Floor Masters, because I knew they were both keys. I realized I was screwed as far as left side goes, so I was just hoping that there was nothing there. Otherwise, I'd have to do some really annoying stuff to get to left side. And it paid off. I mean, it didn't pay off, but it worked out, I guess. But yeah, that was just unfortunate. That's why I took Medley in game 2 as well. Just I didn't want to deal with it.
yeah, I guess any final thoughts on the series? I know looking at the bracket, you are moving on Kitcot to, I don't know who your opponent is yet.
I already know who my opponent is. My opponent is Spytron.
Ah, yeah, Spy. So that'll be another tough matchup.
Yeah. Again, I think as I said at the end of my race versus Montgoal, it's like I'm just looking at my losers run, and it's a hard one, but it's all good. It's just kind of how it goes. But
Yep.
it's if this time around, if I got to make it far in the tournament, I got to work for it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of really strong runners.
it's I honestly, again, I think I've said this before, but like again, we're getting matchups like this one and other ones like this early on. It just kind of proves just how much the skill ceiling's increased in Wind Waker, and it's like just
Mhm.
on like it's just insane, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, it's a bummer to get knocked out here, but it is what it is. Kitcot is a very strong runner, so no shame in bowing out here. But yeah, GG's. Good luck on the rest of the run.
Yeah, thank you, and honestly, likewise, Tanjo definitely made me work for this victory. Like, hats off to you.
Yeah, and
Didn't-
also thank you for doing the back-to-back best of threes.
Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah,
It's always fun to do them, I think. Becomes
yeah.
almost a test of endurance as well.
Honestly, yeah, I did kind of find that as I was getting towards the end. But,
Yeah.
but no, it's all good.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, and then thank you to all the volunteers managing to restream all 3 games. That's a commitment. So thank you to everyone involved.
Yeah, you're welcome. So coming up, we may or may not have more Wind Waker today, believe it or not. So we're still looking for a restreamer for Blob versus Momo that's going to be on at 8 p.m. It has some volunteers, but not all of them. I wouldn't count on that being happening. But tomorrow we have some more Wind Waker going on. We've got Advo versus Lenamphy at 8:30 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, and following up that we have Challenge Cup match, Cine versus Zenki. We have the winner. We have the second game. So that more back to backs tomorrow of Advo and Lenamphy. And also coming up in the afternoon, we will have Bobby versus Huffpuff in a Challenge Cup match. We will have. Oh, sorry. Wait, no. Sorry, I'm reading the schedule. We have another triple header tomorrow that is Advo and Lenamphy. So
Nice.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not restreaming all 3 of those. I'm not doing it. And then I actually don't know whether this is going to be necessary or not because I don't know, and I'm not going to spoil whether Lyric or Blueshon won their match. But if they're going to a game 3, their match is going to be tomorrow at 3. And that's it for the Wind Waker tomorrow. Coming up in other sections of the Zelda world, we have the NA Weekly, which is starting in 10 minutes right now. We have a Z2R standard tournament that they just started up. We've got Nimana versus Chromoclism. That's going to be happening at 7 tonight. And we've got on Sunday, we've got Cross Keys, Schultz versus Wall Kicks, game 3. That's happening at 2 p.m. Sunday, and that looks to be about it for the weekend. It's mostly Wind Waker. So,
Hell yeah.
hell yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna go send you off to our sister channel. I believe Zelda Speedruns 3 is still going live with something. So we will see you guys over there. Any last comments from our racers or our commentators?
This set was whack.
Yeah, GG's. Look forward to the other stuff that's going to happen in Wind Waker. SGL, mixed pool stuff.
Yeah. And looking forward to be watching out for Tanjo winning season 7 of Uter coming soon.
So true.
So we will see you guys